He was born in an obscure village, child of a peasant woman. He grew up in another obscure village, worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. Then for 3 years, he was an itinerant preacher. He never wrote a book, he never held an office, he never had a family or owned a home. He never went to college, he never visited a big city. He never traveled more than 200 miles from the place where he was born. He did none of the things usually associated with greatness. He had no credentials but himself. He was only 33 when the tide of the public opinion turned against him. His friends ran away. One of them denied him. He was turned over to his enemies and went through the mockery of a trial. He was nailed to the cross between two thieves. While dying, his executioners gambled for his clothing, the only property he had on earth. When he was dead, he was laid in a borrowed grave through the pity of a friend. 20 centuries have come and gone, and today he is the central figure of the human race, the leader of mankind's progress. All the armies that have ever marched, all the navies that have ever sailed, all the parliaments that have ever sat, all the kings that ever reigned put together have not affected the life of mankind on earth as powerfully as that one solitary life. This is a short sermon in the early 1900s by Pastor James Allen Francis that summarized the life of Jesus beautifully. If there were no resurrection, how would such a life be the most influential life of all time? People ask me, why do you put your faith in Jesus? Well, that is because I don't have enough faith to believe that this one solitary life from a remote ancient village could be the most influential life of all time unless the resurrection is true. And my question to you is, where do you put your faith in? Have a good Sunday, my friends, and I'll talk to all of y'all next week. Bam!